Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you are in this wonderful, great wide world. It is time for another command post. And usually I would start spilling all over the place, but I think today I'm going to let Nate take over because Nate's got a invited a guest. So, Nate, I'm going to hand the show over to you today. So, take over.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, this is one show I've particularly been very excited about. Now I'm up here in the top corner.
There you go,
man. That, like I said, I'm as most people know, I love the ancient world, love ancient history. Like I said, I'm writing my dissertation on it currently, and about halfway done. And so when I saw that that Thin Red Line Games is going to be publishing a game soon on ancient Rome, you can imagine how I felt, and you can see it in my face how excited I am about another game on ancient Rome. So I've actually never played any games from Thin Red Line Games until I got The Fate of All earlier last year and started playing it. And
sorry, Nate, just a sec. Tony, take the chat off. We can't see you. We'll just highlight the chat. That's better. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
There we go. So,
as
as I'm sure people could tell from, I'm wearing Alexander the Great hoodie, like how much I enjoyed The Fate of All and was fascinated by how the game captures operational ancient warfare very well. There's really no other operational ancients really out there recently. The only one, I know, Fabrizio, we had talked about this before in the green room, that really the only one before is really the old Imperium Romanum game from the 80s. That really tries to do operational ancients. So when this came along, of course, I wanted to jump on it because it's such a unique scale to play where you're maneuvering armies around. And plus, I love playing computer games too. And I've always enjoyed the Total War games where you have the big campaign map. And then when you go into a battle, you can go down and fight it. And you could do that in The Fate of All, and now you can do that as well in the upcoming First Man in Rome. So, we were just very excited to have the designer Fabrizio here on the show to talk about the game. So, Fabrizio, why don't you tell us a little bit about why you decided to start doing Ancients after Cold War gone hot, and what kind of brought you into it? Just kind of in general about the whole series.
Well, as you said, my first one of my two passions is, of course, the Cold War and the hypothetical World War III between NATO and Warsaw Pact. But my other great passion has always been the ancient history, starting from ancient Greece, from the Spartans, Thermopylae, Alexander the Great, of course, Caesar, and the whole Roman history. So when, after several years, the 1985 series covering the Third World War was approaching its natural end, we started wondering what to do next. And the answer didn't take too long to appear, because obviously was something on the ancient warfare, particularly on Alexander the Great. That for me it's a really legend. Nothing, I cannot say more than that. It's really a legend. So we decided to move on for a new series, and a new series based on the ancient world. There are, of course, a lot of subjects about ancient warfare that could be covered. The first one was almost mandatory, Alexander the Great. And after that, Caesar was needs to have his miraculous place in the history of games. And as you said, there is a very little, very few games that actually cover ancient warfare at an operational level with the level of detail that I wanted in the game. First one, as you said, is the old Imperial Romanum, that is a grand operational. And the second one was probably from the notorious Richard Berg,
Mm-hmm.
was The Conquerors, covering both Alexander the Great and a couple of mid-Republic wars. They were, I remember correctly, was the Third Macedonian War and the first or the Second Syrian War. And,
That's right. Yeah, because
yeah,
your series is loosely based on the Conquerors, right? From SPI.
yeah. Exactly. It's actually loosely based
Yeah.
on the Conquerors because of the only thing that is actually like the Conquerors is the possibility to fight the war at an operational level, but when the time for a battle comes, to also fight the battle in detail on a real map of a battlefield. And that's something that I always loved of the Conquerors because it gives you an additional depth
Mm-hmm.
into the tactics, the needs, the wake points of both arms. And so that's it. So we started. The Fate of All went out quite nicely. We had a big success. He also won the Charles Roberts Awards for the best ancient game in 2000, 2024, I think. And the first man in Rome was the we when we started the development, we thought that it would have not been too difficult actually because we already had the all the rules. We already have the rules for movement, for supply, for battles, and so on. So what's the problem?
Well, I will tell you,
And
Fabrizio, that Paul here says he sacrifices numerous animals for a reprint of the.
I was gonna say I looked on the secondhand market because I always like to kind of find out because I know it's kind of a one run. There aren't any on the secondhand market.
This is something, if I may, at this early stage, because I won't be asking many questions. It will be Nate, but the one big thing that not annoys people that want to buy it is how quickly it sells out and then how long they have to wait for a reprint. That's one of the big. I think one of the big things. I never get enough, and I never get a copy now.
I'm afraid of Paul and you two that actually you're absolutely right because we are a very small company.
Yeah,
we are practically a one-man band.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah.
I have a small group of people helping me during development, but all the graphics, all the writings, and so on, it's all on me. And normally a game takes 1 year and a half to be fully developed and published and so on. The first Man in Rome took actually 2 years, and I'll explain the reason for that later. And so we don't have too much time for reprints. And there is also another thing that reprints are usually not much fun. So you just have to check everything again, insert the errata, and maybe change a couple of things. but it's not really the fun part of my work.
Well, I will say,
My job, the real fun is creating the map, looking at the other battles, developing the rules, and so on.
So what you're saying is, when it comes out, get it, or that's it.
Yeah, yeah. They usually have a really short lifespan.
Yeah, they do.
Because we normally print. We started to accept the reservations for the game not during development, and normally when the development is over, we are going to print a little more than the reserved copies. So when we open the virtual shop, what usually happens that in 5 days, 6 days,
Gone, yeah.
19% of the copies are gone.
So you're saying when it comes,
after
reserve a copy if you want it. That's the best way.
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
I know.
There is no need,
I was just going to say,
for
Sark
credit
said, sorry. Off you go, Fabrizio.
no,
Sorry.
go ahead.
So,
I was just going to say, Sark said it's the same for a lot of companies, but I think it's more so for Fabrizio because he's one man, as we say over here, one man in his dog. Yeah. Get it if you see it. He does a reservation thing on the web page, so just click that and get that. Right.
to receive a copy, all you have to do is to send an email to our info@trlgames.com. There is no need for credit card information, address, nothing at all. Your name is put in a list, and when the game is ready to be for buying, you receive an email with a password, and you simply go on our site and buy the game, and that's it.
I do like. Let's see if I'll share my screen real quick to show people here on the web page. Let's see. Here we go. It's I like the legions will start marching here in May. You may enlist and place ensure your place in the ranks of the legions by sending your tablet to the censor, which is Fabrizio here at info.
I am the censor. I always try to keep the tone right.
That's right.
For everything.
So tell us. So you said that the first man in Rome took about 2 years to develop.
It was a very, very complex to develop because, as I already said, when we started, I thought that I was quite an expert about the Civil War and so on. But when you really start to dig in the details, you discover that you practically knew nothing. And so you keep discovering new things, new historical events that in an operational game like First Man in Rome, you should be able to replicate. It's not mandatory. The same things are going to happen. But in any case, there must be the possibility for them to happen.
There you go. So, will the game be priced in denarii?
Sorry?
There's a question here at the bottom. Will the price for the game be in denarii instead of euros or dollars? But anyway, go ahead.
The idea, normally in the email, I use denarii for, but of course you're able to pay in euros or in dollars. That's it. We accept barbarian coins. And so anyway, the main problem, the main difficulty with the First Man in Rome was that we discovered that we needed a political layer a very complex political layer in order to simulate all the possible events that really happened during the war. Just to give you an example, during the first Spanish campaign of Caesar, the the Pompeian commanders and governors in Spain had 7 legions at their disposal to stop Caesar. And Caesar entered in Spain with only 6 legions. Of course, veteran legions against mostly green troops. But anyway, the interesting thing is that particularly after a few skirmishes and a more or less uh, real battle, the five Pompeian legions simply surrendered. They said, "Okay, we have enough, and no, and we don't want to fight anymore." Oh, yeah, actually, you know too. We want to fight for you, actually. And so they practically moved en masse to Caesar's side. And the incredible thing of this episode, that they also complained that the Pompeian governors had not paid them. And at that point, Caesar collected the money among his legionaries to pay the Pompeian legionaries before enlisting them in his army. I mean, that's incredible.
Oh yeah.
And it works very well. And after this episode, Caesar moved against the remaining 2 Pompeian legions that were near Cordoba, if I remember correctly. And the commander of these 2 Pompeian legions, that was Marcus Terentius Varro, more illiterate than a man of arms, also decided to surrender. There is no point in this war. I surrender, the 2 legions surrender. So in the first term, in the first man in Rome, we needed the rules, political rules, that allowed the game to replicate this kind of events. And that was the main, the most complex things that we met during the battle.
Okay. So,
Nate, have you got the thing up? Because things show like the counters or the map's huge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, let me share my screen
See
here.
if you can get some of that up to show the peeps. Yeah.
I don't know how it's going to share the screen.
There we go.
Yeah.
So we've done it, Fabrizio.
Here we go. So
yep.
You have
the whole map
of the Mediterranean here.
Yeah, we had the whole Mediterranean because the civil war was fought everywhere in the Roman world. So we started from the Pillars of Hercules, and we are going to practically Parthia. And to the north, we have a small chunk of Britannia, because there is the possibility during the game that several enemy powers will take the chance of a Roman Republic that is fighting among itself for attacking the Romans. So it's possible for the Britannic to make some raids on the coast of Gallia. It's possible for some Spanish tribes to raid the Roman provinces in Spain. It is also possible for Egypt. Egypt had a really complex political situation at that time. It's possible to Egypt to move from from being a client state of the Roman Republic to being actually an enemy power at all effects. After that, we have Parthia that could decide to attack the Roman Eastern provinces, and the kingdom of Bosporus under Pharnaces that could also decide to attack, as it historically did.
Mhm.
Fabrizio, sorry,
during the
Fabrizio,
Civil War.
is that how the map looks if I put it on my table with that sort of weird shape? Is that how it looks?
The shape of a map, you mean?
Yeah, can you not see it on the screen?
Yeah, the bits
Yeah,
here.
it's not a 22 by
Yeah.
30. I know it's
Yeah. This is a snapshot taken from the Western module, and these parts will actually be filled with a sort of unknown territory.
right.
Ah, okay.
Right,
They are not
gotcha. Yeah.
they are not playable. They are outside the scope
Right.
of the war, but they are there. They are there. But anyway, there is no reason for the Roman army at the time to go,
Right.
for example,
Right. Yeah. Okay.
north of Danube.
Yeah.
They already have their problems inside the Republican territory.
So how many if we put them all together, how many maps is this going to be?
3.
It's three maps.
Three.
Three maps.
Okay.
Every map will be approximately 80 centimeters for 60 centimeters. So it's quite a big map. And there will be an additional map, the tactical map to fight the battles.
Okay.
It's basically
Christoph, we can still blooming hear him. It's all right, you know.
there. How about that?
Here, for example, you can see some counters. We have the first counter is one of the best Caesarian legions, Legios Esta Ferrata. Some legions had a name, a denomination that was gained by glory, by battles, by campaigns. The legions fought during
Just
its
like
history.
the 10th Legion, the Equites, they're Equites.
Equites, exactly. It was Equites, yeah. Probably the favorite legion for by Caesar.
Mm-hmm.
There was some problem later with the 10th legions, but it's a long story.
Yeah.
They basically tried a half-hearted mutiny against Caesar because they were tired. They were tired of fighting.
Mm-hmm.
They already fought 10 years in wars.
One thing I really
there is a thing I know because Mike, you know, he hasn't got enough games as it is, but oh, hold on, there we are, right.
Yeah, is there an estimate on the time frame for release?
He needs another game, Meandering Mike.
So the time frame we are starting probably the final printing phase in some weeks.
Oh.
So I think that in end of May it's a possible release date.
Right. Oh, that quick. Right.
Cool.
Oh, after 2 years, yeah, it's quick.
Well, I suppose, yeah, we don't care. We don't see the 2-3 years of hard graft.
Oh, yeah.
Struggles. We just see when's the game coming out. That's what we want to
know. Yeah, of course.
For those that were are asking for those, the 80 to 60 centimeters, by the way, is our standard, basically 24 by 32 maps.
Yeah,
so
come on, get with the times, you cousins. Get with the times.
For us Americans on our imperial system, where that's basically the standard.
It's our old system. I know we're proud of it, but and I can work in both, being that old.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
Okay.
I will say one thing I really like about the counters is particularly the legionary is so part of it is because I maybe I know too much because I like ancient history, but one thing that I really like about this is he's wearing what they should have worn. The armor is exactly what the Caesarian legion should have had.
Excellent. It's not Velorica segmentata
No.
that arrived later, but it's basically a chainmail.
Yes.
It was the kind of armor used by the legionaries during the late Republic.
Yes, the Lorica Armata.
The elephants look like elephants.
There is elephants, yes.
Yeah, wonder. You've got to have elephants.
Yeah, there are elephants. Yeah, we have elephants. Right here, King Yuba. If you just scroll a little.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. Old, what is it? Vatinius there. This leader.
Oh, right here.
That's what I look like when I get up in the morning.
Vatinius was a very, very good lieutenant of Caesar, and
oh God, you got. I believe this is Blue Panther. I got. If you want to consider print on demand,
yeah, he's always tried, but bless him. Nice to see.
So Nate, you were talking about having them wear what they actually had. You're as bad as those Napoleonics people that have to have the counters with the right colors and everything.
That. The number of buttons.
Yep, have the right buttons, how many, and everything. So when it comes to ancients, Nate's as bad as the Napoleonics because he's like, I know that's not right.
I support Nate on this because I'm also a fanatic for details, and there's nothing that irritates me more than seeing, for example, one of those old Hollywood movies where I don't know, where there is Julius Caesar. The arriving looks like a medieval armor.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
Yeah. Well, it's interesting because it's like we know history so well. It's like actual watching history is really historical movies or movies in general, like you just said, Fabrizio. It's hard for us because we know the history.
You have to sort of switch it off and just enjoy the film.
Yeah, you gotta go. You gotta go in knowing
it's really difficult. For example, I think that you all guys have seen the latest Napoleon.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I haven't. No,
actually, I haven't. As soon as I saw that the pyramids get hit by a cannon, I was done.
So if you haven't seen it, don't.
It's bad. It's bad.
Just forget about it.
I was looking forward to it when it came out, but all the reviewers are saying don't bother, so I didn't.
So here we have a very important counter. That is a clemencia.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that.
Yeah, clemency. It's a very important value, a very important characteristic in the game because it helps to simulate these strange historical events I was talking about earlier. Basically, the clemency was one of the virtues of the Romans, and was a virtue that Caesar used profusely during the Civil War. More than once, he simply pardoned the enemy troops, he pardoned enemy commanders, and simply let them go. No problem at all. We are all Romans.
Where the word clement comes from, where it's mild, forgiving, nice. Yep.
Clemency comes from that word.
Yeah,
exactly.
Can you? There's a question there, Fabrizio, from Dave. Can you see it?
Do you have any plans for other games
more
in this series?
Yeah. Of course. After we have developed the first two games covering probably the two most important figures of ancient times, Alexander and Caesar. There is another character, another historical character that I really love. That is Sulla.
Who is it?
Lucius. It's Lucius Cornelius Sulla. Sylla.
Oh.
Yeah.
You see, Nate's
and
face lights
Nate,
up.
Nate,
And you
Nate,
go,
Nate,
who?
Nate,
Who?
okay, Nate, give us this. Give me
You mean,
behind this
you mean
guy.
this guy
Yeah.
right here? Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
If we need anything ancient, Nate just has to turn around and he's got a book on it. 100% guaranteed.
Or
So-
if not, he can
Yeah,
talk
you
for
know,
20 minutes on it.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
very-
Let's come back. I'll come back to the Sulla game next, but I want to ask more about this. So I saw in the description that you have here, like you said, the Clemencia, that's a different political aspect to the game. So what happens if, like, say you're the Caesar faction and you keep giving Clemencia? What is there a bad effect that happens by the end of the game if you are too generous, you're too forgiving?
No, actually, you use Clemencia as a weapon.
Okay.
The basic rule is you win a battle, the enemy army routes. Okay, you pursue, you take a lot of prisoners because many enemy legionaries have. Okay, there is one thing to say before.
Sure.
The Civil War was a war where the average Roman or
Mhm.
the average soldier had actually very little interest in. The average Roman had no real interest on the winner of the Civil War, on fighting the Civil War. It was a war that actually interested only the Roman elite.
Mhm.
Only the senators were really interested in the outcome of the Civil War. For everyone else, for everybody else, the Civil War was practically, in the best case, a good chance to earn, to gain some money or some political stature or some kind of advantage. So I'm not going to die for this silly civil war between senators. If I have a possibility to switch side, or if I think that the other side is more advantageous, the other side pays better, or any other reason, I'll simply switch side. And that was valid for the whole civil war, for the legionaries, for the client states of the Roman Republic, for the free cities in the Roman Republic, and for the provinces too. Most of them tried to keep a neutral stance and to avoid being really involved in the civil war.
Sorry,
one-
Fabrizio. There's a question which is important to a great many players. Is it going to be solo friendly?
I think so. I think so because there is not a big fog of war.
Not a lot of hidden content, not a lot of hidden information.
No.
Right.
No, not too many information. Of course, you don't know the details or the real strength of the enemy army, but you can discover several
You
information.
play two players best possible thingy as per normal, right?
Yeah, there's another question here. E4 Airman, I know you had asked earlier, and I was going to get to it. Is this game harder than Imperium Romanum? And then what's the difficulty? I personally, when I played the Fate of All, I did not find it harder than Imperium
Romanum. You're a super
I
brain.
I know I am, but I just found that the way, the way that the game was structured, that it was relatively easy to get into. I really felt the only thing that was a little potentially difficult was because of the card. Because both players, you don't know what the other player has.
Oh, yes, you've got them here as well. You mean, yeah.
So that's really the only kind of hidden thing that I saw.
Solo players can get around that.
Yeah, it's easy.
In this case, the cards are not a problem for solo playing because there is no possibility to keep the cards.
Yeah.
Every cards they are called even cards. Is actually played immediately. So if an event happens, you just draw a card and immediately apply the effects. So there is no keeping it aside for playing later or something like that. So that's not a problem. And by the way, the cards help a lot for this political layer that is very important during the Civil War. For example, Cicero is a card that I love because Cicero was basically unable for the whole Civil War to clearly take a side. He was scared. He was scared of Caesar, but he was scared of Pompey too. And so he always tried to be in the middle to make both sides happy.
Yeah.
And the card reflects actually this kind of behavior by Cicero. That's it.
So let me ask, what's your what sort of you mentioned that the political aspect was kind of the more harder part to put in the game because there's so much to it. What's been your favorite part of developing this game in particular?
My favorite part?
Yeah, what's your favorite part of this game in particular?
I think that the development of the client states has been very interesting because the client states there are in the later Republic there was still a lot of client states in the East, particularly Numidia was a client state too. So a lot of kingdoms that were nominally independent, but in reality they were practically clients abroad. And so each client state can be neutral, meaning that it's trying to be friend of Caesar and friend of Pompey at the same time. So both factions have access, for example, to the territory and to the cities of a neutral client. Or it can be aligned. It could be aligned with one of the two factions. And when a client decides to align with one faction in particular, he considers the faction he's aligned with friendly, and the other faction, of course, enemy. So this changes everything. And it also changes the level of commitment that the client has in the war. Because a client can be aligned with a faction. In that case, we will contribute with some troops to a faction. For example, some Numidia is going to
so that's why you have, like, for instance, these two counters here, Macedonia alignment and Galatia alignment, to show that those client states are okay.
Exactly. And a client could also be aligned and active. An active client will contribute with everything he had to the war. And of course, he must have a reason to become active. For example, Juba was the king of Numidia at that time, and was a staunch enemy of Caesar. There had been an episode a few years earlier where during a trial in Rome, Caesar pulled Yuba by the beard. And for a king, this is, of course, a new an humiliation. It was pulled by the beard by Caesar. And at that point, Yuba never forgot Caesar. And Yuba will, the kingdom of Numidia, will become active very easily during the game, as soon as Caesar simply approach Numidia with his legions. And
Cool.
these could create also a sort of chain of domino effect, because the neighbor of Numidia, this East Mauritania, is governed by an opportunist. So an opportunist king that historically immediately took the possibility, the chance given by Yuba, that brought his army east, leaving Numidia almost undefended, and Eastern Mauritania immediately invaded Numidia, trying to capture the kingdom. And so there is a chain effect that can be triggered by Caesar, for example, entering in North Africa. That's
So let me ask.
one of the reasons.
Yeah, this politics system and client sounds really fascinating. So I'm kind of curious, and I appreciate, Sark, that you put that question in the chat. So when you were developing this system, did other games sort of influence your design in this, or what kind of ideas did you draw? Is this mainly from the Conquerors that you got it from, or?
No, actually, as I said, the Conquerors was only the first many of Rome is only loosely inspired to the Conquerors. There are some point of contacts, but the rules are actually completely different. A much stronger source for of influence was actually Imperium Romanum II, where the supply system, the status of the provinces, the level of foraging that each province could actually give to an army that is foraging well, are all elements that are very well represented in Imperium Romanum II, and we use them as an inspiration for some of the rules, even though the rules in itself are actually completely different from Imperium Romanum II.
Yeah, neat. So let me ask, this sort of last part of this game outside of the campaign is these battles, and this is so different from like Imperium Romanum, where you can't fight the battles on a tactical map, but in these games you can. So I'm curious. It's almost like it seems like to me like a Great Battles of History game, but it's in this.
Yeah, it's actually inspired by Great Battles of History. This is a very good system. The system in the First Man in Rome and in the Fate of War 2 is probably simpler, and I think it's a little more streamlined than in Battle of History, that sometimes could get quite messy. Anyway, it's something that really allows both players to use their armies down to the last detail. You can literally have your legionary line with the skirmishers in front of the legionary lines. You can have a skirmish retreating through the legionary line to go the safe area in the rear. You are going to pay in this retreat because your legionary line has to be not too dense to allow the skirmishers to retreat. And this means that the enemy will be able to charge into your line before the ranks are compacted. Then you'll be in a position of disadvantage because your line is not that strong like the enemy.
Yep.
And so it really has all the details of an asset battles. And of course, leadership makes a big difference here.
This
Because
sounds great. Yeah, I mean, it's great. You've got the sort of strategic. Is it strategic or operational?
Yeah, campaign. Yeah.
You've got this, and then suddenly there's a battle, and rather than a couple of counters, you can now zoom in and do the battle a la GBOH, which sounds fantastic. And get it, as he says, decisive result rather than you become more tactical for that part of the battle. Gives another dimension to the game. Yeah.
For example, the problem with Imperium Romanum was that even a big, very important battle was basically resolved by one die roll.
One die.
That's a problem.
The only problem is, of course, it does extend the time you play. But
it does.
For Nate, that would just be manna from heaven.
That's right.
Especially once his dissertation is done, he'll be like looking for stuff to do.
I'm expecting videos when this blooming dissertation's done. I'll tell you.
Oh, when it's done, you're not going to find me. I'm just going to be too busy at my table. I won't be able to do nothing else besides that.
Oh, excuse me.
God, you got to set yourself up a live stream setup so you can just hit go and then just start playing.
Yeah,
that's right. So Fabrizio, I'm curious. Someone had asked earlier in the chat. So are you thinking of, because you have a map now of the entire Mediterranean? Are you thinking of using that for other games or expansions later?
Yeah. I think that the same map can be very probably used for the continuation.
So like expansion, I think they were asking about expansion packs, weren't they?
Yeah, it's sort of expansion pack, exactly. Yeah. We have Octavian and Mark Antony that we are just waiting around the corner.
You've got to watch him, he'll stab you in the back, I'll tell you.
And so the cities of the map, it's basically the same because it's only 3 or 4 years later.
Yep.
And so I think that the same map could be used for a very, very easily for an expansion covering the civil war, the final civil war of the Republic between Mark Antony, Octavian, and so on. It would be very interesting.
What about what about the Gallic War, Caesar's Gallic War as well? Like Caesar's Gallic War when he marched into Gaul.
Oh yeah, that one too. But they probably need a different scale because here the map is 60 kilometers per hex, and the Gallic War probably needs a scale similar to the Fate of War. That is 30 kilometers per hex.
Okay.
Because we need to zoom in on Gaul.
Yeah.
But that's another very interesting campaign that could be one of the future games. Who knows? There's really a lot of stuff to cover with. But my first thought is for Sola. That's
there you go.
Fascinating. fascinating character. Really,
very much.
Completely probably completely crazy.
Yeah.
Or almost crazy. Yeah.
Very much. So, Tony, Ruff, do you all have any questions before I keep going on, or?
No, you're fine. I'm chipping in every so often with some irreverence or with something I want to know or somebody said in the chat. So you two, it's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm keeping an eye on the chat too. I mean, the one thing is that I have gotten into this time period, and I am looking forward to something of this kind of scale. I've played Carthage, the GMT Carthage game multiple times, and I'm looking forward to Thunderbolt. But it doesn't have that tactical feel to it, and I think that's where this is going to kind of fit that niche where you get both the operational, strategic, and the tactical. It's kind of like an all-in-one. And Nate, when you talked about the Total War, and then you kind of compared the Total War video games to these, I'm like, that's when I started looking. Did I miss out? Yeah, I missed out on the Fate of All. So yes, I did miss out on that one. And I probably will not miss out on this one. The Roman.
Being retired, I probably can't afford it, but I should look forward to you two playing the game and watching videos of it.
Oh no, I'm not videoing a dang thing. Nope.
I will. I'll video. Yeah. I'll make.
See, I don't want to insult Fabrizio by this game by playing it wrong. So
that's what we do, Tony. That's what we do.
But it's normal to play it wrong.
Yeah, that's right.
Right. Okay, I feel pretty good. Yeah.
It's just a process.
People
play wrong exactly like the real protagonists of the war played the whole war wrong in most cases. The only one that always played right was probably Caesar.
Yeah,
we always all those players always miss up some rules or don't we misinterpret.
We rely on the people that watch the videos to tell us where we've gone wrong.
That's right. That's right. So Fabrizio, how many scenarios are in the box?
We have 5 scenarios. The first scenario that is a sort of introductory scenarios called Senatus Consultum Ultimum.
I think I need to learn Italian.
The final decree.
It's a wonderful language. It just rolls off the tongue. It's a lovely language.
Last final Senate deliberation.
Mm-hmm.
And is practically the beginning of the Civil War. Is when the Caesar crosses the Rubicon River, and is actually mostly a one-sided scenario for several reasons, because the Pompeians weren't really prepared to make Caesar.
So that's something
complete surprise for them.
So 5 scenarios.
Yeah,
within one scenario, is it just one battle you'd play on the battle board, or will there be lots of little battles going on because it's part of the campaign?
No, every scenario is actually a part of a civil war.
There's one battle going on. Yeah.
So there are battles, but you're not just going to play the battle. You're playing at operational level, and after that you go down to the tactical level if there is a battle.
Right, great.
So the second scenario is going to cover the first campaign of Caesar in Spain, where historically the Pompeians practically surrendered.
Mm-hmm.
But in the game, there is no guarantee that is going to happen again.
That's why we play these games, Fabrizio, because we change history on the tabletop. Yeah,
that's it. The first scenario is the the first scenario is
come on, you designed the game. Come on, Fabrizio. Come on.
Let's go to a fourth scenario. The fourth scenario is probably, I think, one of the most interesting because it's the so-called Alexandrian War, where
Ah, yeah.
Caesar goes to Alexandria, meets Cleopatra, with all that comes with Cleopatra and so on.
Mhm.
And after that, during his visit in Egypt, Ptolemy, the young pharaoh that was ruling Egypt together with Cleopatra in theory, Ptolemy decides to get rid of the Romans, and so it's a besiege or besiege. Can't
Yeah,
remember.
besiege. Yeah, it
Okay,
works.
okay. Besiege the Caesar in Alexandria, and after that he is defeated completely by Caesar that received reinforcement in the Battle of the Nile. And right after defeating Ptolemy, Caesar goes north because of Pharnaces, the
Hmm.
king of Bosphorus, had invaded the Roman provinces in Asia. And so it goes to fight Pharnaces with, with an army that is more or less recruited on the spot. And here, after the Battle of Zilla, Caesar gives one of his most famous quotes that is Veni Vidi Vici.
I came, I
I
saw,
came,
I
I
conquered.
saw, I won, I conquered. And that is a very interesting scenario. A lot of movement, a lot of strange things happening, and so on. And the last scenario is, of course, the whole campaign. So you start with the crossing of the Rubicon, and you end when you end.
Hmm.
That's it. And one interesting thing of a campaign scenario are the victory conditions, because there is only one possible way to win a civil war, that is killing everybody else, killing every other possible commander of the enemy faction. So Caesar had to kill Pompey, had to kill Cato, had
Hmm.
to kill Scipio, had to kill the sons of Pompey.
Hmm.
It's quite a difficult endeavor. It's not simple. But they are continuously resurrecting and rebuilding things. That's it. On the contrary, the Optimates faction, the Pompeians,
What is it with
have
Hexy and me? What is it?
it's have a very simple task. They just have to kill Caesar.
Yep.
That's it. And as you can imagine, it's not that simple too.
Mm-mm.
Caesar is it's a hell of a game.
So, so how long do you think?
Sorry, Fabrizio, can I? This is off out the thingy, but you've done your games in the 80s with your Cold War gone hot. You've now gone all the way back to ancients.
Yeah.
Is there anything else coming up? Where are you going to go next, if at all?
Yeah. Uh, Actually, the next big project will be to use the C3 series. The C3 series is covers World War III at a more operational level, operational tactical level. So battalion, regiments, and so
So
on.
you're going back to the 80s sort of thing, yeah?
No, we are actually using the rules of the C3 series to cover the Arab-Israeli wars.
Right.
Oh,
Oh, back to the 60s,
Uh,
70s. Yep.
yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah,
We
right.
start
Yep.
probably with the 73, the Yom Kippur War in the 73. And after that, we also cover the Six-Day Wars in 67, if I
That would
remember
be, yes,
correctly.
that would be interesting to me. Yes, that
yeah.
would be. Yeah.
Yeah. But 73 is probably the more balanced.
Yeah.
And I think that the C3 series, the rules of the C3 series are perfect for the Arab-Israeli wars because they basically are they try to represent an asymmetrical war where we have a smaller army but very responsive, very uh, very quick to adapt to different circumstances, and a much bigger army that is slower in reacting
Mm.
to changing military contingencies. And that is perfect for the Arab-Israeli war, where the Israeli were completely outnumbered, but were incredibly efficient in
Mm.
using their assets against the Arabs that were very, they enjoyed great numerical superiority, but their command system, their intelligence, and many other factors weren't absolutely up to the task.
Mm.
Not to mention the aviation, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why it interests me that bit of Middle Eastern history. It just does. Nothing to do with what's going on or what, but now, but it's just that sort of 70s, late 60s, 70s. For some reason, I'm into it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
Yeah, it is fascinating. Yeah.
Well, that's
with all
cool.
the intrigue and the espionage going on and all that sort of thing, and people trying to
It's a very interesting period.
Yeah.
Another war that I really love to cover is the Falkland Wars. The Falkland War.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah, it's I love to cover it.
For a war that you guys didn't know about, 10 years ago, there's a lot of stuff going on about it now, or even 5 years ago. There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
I'm all for that.
The problem is that it would need a completely different system. So it would take probably some time.
Because it's quite a small thing going on there, isn't it? So,
yeah. But a lot of different things, very asymmetrical too. And it's very interesting because it still sounds like a sort of miracle to get 6,000 miles distance.
Got to save me pennies then, Fabrizio.
That's right.
For the,
you need to start saving.
Arab War and the Falklands. I'll save me pennies.
That's right. So I have one last question about the First Man in Rome game. So playing the grand campaign, how long do you estimate it would take to play the whole thing from start to finish?
Your result could differ. I mean, if you think things goes as historically, you probably need a lot of time.
Okay. Maybe 40 hours.
I'll put it in probably 100, 200 hours. Not less than that.
That's exciting.
Once that you have really absorbed the rules, single turns can actually go quite quickly.
Yes.
When there is a big battle, here a big battle could take quite a time because it can get really complicated really fast.
Yeah. So, but I assume the other scenarios would only take a couple hours.
For example, the first scenario, if you already knew the rules, it could take 2-3 hours.
Okay.
The Spanish campaign could probably take 5-6 hours if the Pompeians do better than historically. That is actually quite simple because historically we did practically nothing. So that's it. And the Egyptian campaign could be complex. There's a lot of political aspects there, and you have to balance several things in order to succeed. And and of course, the first scenario, now I remember, is the final clash between,
Oh,
not
yeah.
final, but the clash between Pompey and Caesar in Macedonia. And this is a very complex scenario with a lot of maneuvering, counter maneuvering, sieges, and much, much more. So they're really complex.
So my tactics wouldn't work, would
And,
they, Tony? Nate?
No, Ruff, your tactics would not work whatsoever. No, no, not so much.
What's the guy's name?
Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy Jenkins. Yeah,
Leroy
no,
Jenkins.
no,
Yeah.
no.
Well, Fabrizio, we really appreciate you
If
taking
you
the
need to
time.
go, Fabrizio, yeah, thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah, we want to be respectful of your time, and we appreciate you coming out and telling us about your game, because this is just fascinating, and I know that other people are fascinated by it, and so we wanted to come and talk to you about it.
And the stuff that's coming out, that's even more, it's just as interesting. Yes.
Well,
we'll publish the designer's notes for the game quite soon. I think probably in a couple of weeks. And what else? We'll also republish an after-action report for the Spanish campaign that was already published on another site, but we'll publish it too on our official site. That is very interesting. I had a lot of fun writing it because I tried to emulate Caesar style in writing, the style he used, the Bello Gallico and so on.
Yep.
That is quite a particular style.
It's on BGG if people are interested in reading it. It's linked for your AAR that you just wrote. So it was a good read. It was a very good read.
It's a very really a lot of fun writing it because it's difficult to emulate Caesar. It is he had this strange way to compose the phrases, giving the premises and then the consequences of, for example, I don't know, having the tribe of the Aedui taken arms against the Romans, and having also rebelled against the Roman rule, then Caesar marched with his legions. That's more or less the Caesarian style. So
Ruff, your mic is, you need.
Sorry, I'm coughing, so I had to stop. All I wanted to say was, for such a sort of, if you like, specialized part of history, the amount of enthusiasm from the chat and the questions and all that sort of thing, it's I hope you found that useful and beneficial to Thin Red Line. That's all I can say. And people are looking forward to things.
We have a lot of our separate copy already, and I hope that they are going to increase even more. That's it. Yep.
I think the company, from when you first started, it's great to see these companies grow. And I know you're a one-man band. It's probably going to give you grey hairs over the years, but if you haven't got them already, like me, it's going to be fun to see your journey going on from here.
I think that actually I've reached my limit of.
I've reached my limit. Yes.
But for the company too.
As we say on the channel,
I'm not going to grow it more. It's already enough. That's it. More than sufficient. I'm not going to get rich, but it's okay that way. No.
Well, have you enjoyed coming on the show?
Say that again.
Sorry?
Have you enjoyed coming on the show?
Yeah. Very nice. Very nice,
it's
guys.
Quite a popular little show we do.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks
for having me. And
thank you.
the next time. You are going to publish on YouTube, of course.
Yes,
So,
it is live and
good.
everything. So, yep.
Yeah,
Yep,
this is
I'll,
on YouTube. Yeah, and we'll have you back, I dare say, when you've got some other news and whenever you want to come back, Fabrizio, and keep us updated. You're more than welcome.
Sure thing. Sure thing. We probably we could make something more for our next game. But will be the last one of a series called Bavarian Rhapsody. That it will cover the last part of the NATO Central Front in Bavaria, of course, with Munich and so on. It will be quite strange scenario, different from the first one. And
Ah,
so we'll meet again for that for sure.
yes,
Cool.
yeah. Get it sorted, Fabrizio. Get it sorted as quick as you can, and we'll have you back. We'll have you back, my friend.
Awesome. Well,
Okay.
this game is. Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it was only to say thanks so much. But
Yep.
No,
You're
you're welcome. Thank you.
We're looking
Thank
forward
you.
to it.
Yeah, looking forward to First Man in Rome publishing here, hopefully soon, within the next few weeks.
Yeah.
Yep. I hope so.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much,
Okay.
Fabrizio. We really appreciate you
Thanks,
coming on.
thanks, guys. Thanks to everyone, and see you
Thank
next
you.
time.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Cool.
That was cool. That was cool.
That was
we
good.
didn't,
I really enjoyed that.
we
And-
didn't say a lot, but it was just nice listening and me interjecting like I do, and no, I need to know things. I need to know.
And me sitting there like a kid in a candy store,
I
just all
know you.
excited.
The smile just stayed there, didn't it? The smile.
Yeah.
Did you
And he
Nate.
said he wasn't as good of an English speaker. I'll tell you what, he sounded really good. So
He was okay. He speaks better
awesome.
Italian than I do. So it's. But yeah, Nate, you organised this. You got this going. You're happy, yeah?
Oh, excited, ecstatic for the game. I mean, I was, I have tried so many different Ancients games, and Imperium Romanum is one of my favorite games, but there was always stuff that nagged me about the game that I just it didn't quite hit. I thought at least hit the right scale and things for me. So when I played The Fate of All, I was just like, oh my gosh, this is a great operational Ancients game that I'm looking for. And then, but it's Alexander the Great, even though I like Ancients and I like Alexander the Great.
It's not your
it's not Rome. So when I saw he was doing Rome, it was like, well,
Yeah. Now the only problem is the show now goes downhill.
Yes, we're gonna lose viewers left and right, and yep, I've already kind of predicted for that
For the next hour, or nearly hour, we got to put up with us now. Not somebody who knows what he's not two people that. It was like watching a YouTube sort of discussion about Rome. It was cool. It was cool.
Yes,
yeah, I know.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And that's good. I'm glad Nate's happy about that because he sorted that out himself and everything. So that's cool.
We immensely appreciate Fabrizio taking this time out.
I hope he enjoyed it. It did Thin Red Line a bit of good.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hope.
Yep, absolutely.
So if you're going to get it quick.
Make sure you just get to reserve the copy. That's basically what you want to do. So, yep.
Certainly interested in the Israeli-Arabic wars and and the Falklands.
Yeah,
if I'm still around.
You will, Ruff. Of course,
I'm going to live forever. I've made a pact.
Oh, now taking a look at this, let's see. I'm thinking here, you're going to be playing some games pretty soon here in person, aren't you, Ruff?
Oh God, yeah, we've got PunchCon coming up,
and
Thomas is turning up. Thomas is sorting out what we're doing. If all goes well as well, after the PunchCon, me and Thomas are going to go to the Imperial War Museum.
Yeah, exactly. It tries to cover. I think Imperium Romanum tried to cover so much that it kind of lost a little bit in it, and so that's what like Thunderbolt and the Ancient War series is so good because it's so focused, And I think that's why his games, Fabrizio's games, are so good as well, because
they pick kind of an era instead of like the whole thing, because
there's a lot of detail in it. Fabrizio, it must have, like me, OCD. He wants the detail into it, and
well, like you said, I mean, the thing with like the civil war between Caesar and Pompey is in Imperium Romanum, but there's not the political aspect of it, and there's not the client kingdoms that could change sides and cities surrendering and things like that. And he has that in there because that was important. So
I mean, the GBOH Civil War things, it's just the battles, So
right,
it's not like that. I know we might get a joke about it.
So
me and Thomas are hopefully going to the Imperial War Museum Monday after the Punch Con. He's bringing up a load of games. He wants to do this this Speed King, this new game. He showed me the models. We had a chat the other day. These look fantastic. He's supposed to be
all right. I'm jealous. I might fly over for this.
Ooh.
What? Oh, that's she's a historian, done some TV stuff, and she's coming along with us. I might video it then. I might, again, because I did a video of the Imperial War Museum.
Yeah, I remember that. Yep.
And I might go around and do it again with two people that know what they're talking about.
You got to get rid of that lurgy then.
I tell you what, I'm sorry. I keep coughing. I haven't done any videoing again because I start coughing and I start the voice breaking. I'm on the mend. It's up here now, and I can't get rid of it. I feel okay, and but hopefully next week I can get some blooming videos out, or start recording at least. You did get some stuff played. We did play something out of your comfort zone. Kernstown. You know what? For somebody that knows two things about the American Civil War, as I always say, nothing and bugger all, it was fantastic fun. And it makes me want to learn a bit about that system. And I've got the GACW or GBACW.
GBACW,
yeah, I've got that. But it's so sort of okay. Is it a little gamey?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, but that's what I liked about it.
It was fun. I'll tell you what, it was fun. Once you and once you get through, do it a couple more times, rough. You'll be like flying through it because there's
Camp was there to oversee, the rules and give me some advice and all that sort of thing. Alan from Camp Sawyer, and Hexy come on and got the ump because we were playing the game that he was supposed to be playing.
We were taking Hexy's Blind Swords player away.
Hexy, if there's any consolation, I'm a convert, so there's that. It was great fun. So that's what I'm planning. If the voice, here we go. If the voice comes back, we'll be videoing. But that's what I've been up to, playing Kernstown. Nate, what have you been up to since?
Well, I did play the last show. I mentioned that I was playing. Let's see if I can pull it up here.
That's not fair, nerdy. I've got to wait 2 months till I get mine on a slow boat from China.
Oh my goodness!
Everybody would have played it, done unboxings, got rid of it, But anyway,
so I was playing this. It was Strategy and Tactics, First Punic War, and it's interesting. I thought, it's a magazine game. We all know, like I said, we all know the reputation of magazine games. Some of them could be absolutely amazing. Some of them could be, just mid. And this one was kind of mid for me. So I played a little bit, and then I realized, it wasn't really hitting with me. So I put it away and ended up really just kind of waiting now until Thunderbolt arrives and First Man in Rome arrives.
You'll be watching out the window for the postman, won't you?
Oh yes, absolutely. Please come.
Tony, have you been doing anything?
I started my States of Siege series. I did my first deck of Levée en Masse.
Yes, I saw that.
And you're going to make it through the first deck most likely. If you don't, you're really screwed up. So I've made it through the blue deck because there's a blue, a white, and a red deck, and they get harder and harder as they go through. So I made it through the blue deck. I'm a little nervous because I've got the French, which is weird because you are the French, but you're like the Republic French. This is the monarchy French. They're getting a little close, and if I remember right, the Prussians are getting a little too close. So it will be interesting to see how it goes. I'm loving it because 45 minutes, and I think 15 of it, I was kind of going through some of the States of Siege stuff and going through it. And I'm enjoying it. We'll see what happens with the white deck. I'll see if I can make it through the white deck. If I make it through the white deck, I'll be happy. But basically, the whole goal is to make it through all 3 decks, and then you score to figuring out how good you did. You could still lose if you make it through all 3 decks, depending on how close they get to you, how many other things, because you got to score points and stuff. How many? Now, if you're into at least one red deck, you do have a chance of winning. If you get in the red deck and something happens, you do have a chance of winning, but most likely not.
Okay.
This is the thing I want to ask about these sort of States of Siege games. I love them, but the Worthington ones that are reprinting the oldie things. I've got Malta Besieged, like you. I've also got the English Civil War one.
Oh, Cruel Necessity, yeah.
Are they? They're not the same. People are put off. They're not the same thing with a different wrapping, are they?
They are the same thing, actually. That's one of my issues. Is they are the exact same thing. They do kind of
got the 3 deck,
and make it look nicer. I think they're overpriced. The only reason why
apart from that, I mean, the Cruel Necessity has lots of different things going on.
That one is the one that they changed the most.
Yeah, Malta Besieged, that's different to Cruel Necessity. Is it that different to the one you're playing?
Yes. There's enough. I mean, the basic mechanics are the same. Yeah, the basic mechanics are the same.
Yeah.
And in this case, you have to control the Republic, you have to control basically Napoleon the despot, and you have to control the monarchy. Because if Republic gets too low, you can lose automatically. It's one of those kind of lose automatically.
So the mechanics are the same, but the way it's played is
the extra stuff around it, that way to lose or win or whatever.
I think that's good to know for people that want to try these things.
No, it is a very, very nice. I love.
They are great.
Great.
Malta Besieged and the Civil War one, they look fantastic. They do look nice.
So I'm curious, in the Levée en Masse game, is it in the rule book that you need to listen to the Marseillaise as you play?
No, it is not. But I was like, should I put some music underneath this? See, Stuka, I was not a fan of that one.
No, I was going to say, I saw that and I thought he doesn't like that. No,
that one I did not like. I even said it because I sold it. I said, if I find a cheap copy just to put it back to play it again, maybe give it another shot. But I was not a fan. Quality wise, phenomenal.
Absolutely. I don't know. I don't know if you put me off. That's the thing.
That's the Boxer Rebellion one, right?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I lost real fast in there, so I don't know if I got it. Like if it didn't click. Like usually with these, I can usually get through the first half of the game. Usually not a problem. I don't even know if I got through the first third of that.
I watched it and it didn't convince me not to buy it because I quite liked what was going going on. I just I know it's not for you.
Yep.
I might like I said, that First World War. Sorry.
If I find a cheap copy, I might re-pick it up.
Yeah.
Just to see if I get it after playing a couple other of them again. The
one I won't be buying is the First World War one that you struggled through.
Which one was? Oh, the Ottoman sunset in Habsburg. Oh, I like.
We're not talking about States of Siege now. We're just talking about
Rock of the Marne.
Yeah,
Rock of the Marne.
I don't think I'll be buying that.
My SCS Rock of the Marne. That was
on the MMP sale recently.
Yes.
Could have got yourself another copy.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Speaking of MMP, they are currently through Monday having a 25% off sale. They are trying to get their
it's that bloody shipping.
Yeah, I know. Ruff, I'm sorry. Then you got to throw the VAT in there too. So that's the other part.
Yes, plus that. The only problem with Fabrizio turning up, by the way, is that because I was silent most of the time, I've been,
drinking a bit much.
I haven't been speaking much. So
I was actually going to mention.
He's over there. He's over there. He's over there.
Oh, he's over here.
Yeah.
Oh, he's come to see the peasants, right?
He's over.
No, he's actually in Normandy.
He's in Normandy.
He's in Normandy.
Yeah, he's on a tour.
Oh, I thought you meant he was here in America.
No, he's there. No,
that is cool.
Yeah, that's what. That's right, Coy. Yeah. Are we doing our nonsense before I lose the will to speak?
Yes, I want to hear that after. Yes, go right ahead. I actually have something too.
Shall I go first and get my slurs?
Go ahead. Let's go ahead, Ruff. You go ahead and do it.
It's actually not too much. I don't know. It's not me sort of cutting back. There isn't a lot of stuff. But interestingly, the first battle ever recorded in history today happened in 1457 BC. That's a long time ago. The Battle of Megiddo.
Mm-hmm.
The first battle to have been recorded in what is accepted as relatively reliable detail. I would think so, that long ago. So that happened today in 67 AD, of course, defeated by Vitellius troops at, I'm going to murder this word, Bedriacum. Roman Emperor Otho commits suicide. Now, if you want to chip in, Nate, on all this stuff, then chip in.
You're doing fine.
No, because, I'm just saying the thing. 73 AD.
More entertaining to sit back anyway.
Oh, shut up. You see me slur me words. 73. Masada, a Jewish fortress, falls to the Romans after several months of siege, ending the First Jewish-Roman War. And then we whiz forward 1,000 years. 1746. Over here, the Battle of Culloden is fought between the French-supported Jacobites and the British Hanoverian. So you've got the Germans and the French forces commanded by William Augustus, Duke of Cumberland in Scotland. The French don't like to talk. The Scottish don't like to talk about the Battle of Culloden. And then 1775, at the start of the War of the American Independence, U.S. patriot Paul Revere and William Dawes left Boston, bound for Concord, to warn people that the British troops were advancing. The British are coming!
No, they would not say the British are coming.
What do they say then?
They would be like the redcoats.
The
redcoats or the regulars were coming because we were still British subjects at this point.
Oh,
Everybody always they always say the British are coming. No, because they're still British subjects.
I know it's like the White House.
Get it right.
I know. It's like the White House. You painted it white because we ruined it. Not really. Okay.
Oh man, that made my day right there. That made my day.
Anyway. All right, the redcoats are coming, he says. After Revere's and Dawes were arrested en route, thank goodness, the ride to Concord was completed by compatriot rider and escapee Dr. Samuel Prescott. And, we'll talk about that in a minute. 1799, French Revolutionary Wars, the Battle of Montabaur. Napoleon drives Ottoman Turks across the River Jordan near Now, there's a way to say this, acre. You can say
Mount Tabor.
Mount what?
Tabor.
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 Tabor. It's in bloody Middle East.
It's in Israel.
Yeah. Yeah, near Acre or Ica. What's the correct saying?
Acre or Acher.
I'm nearly right.
Yeah, they're just books. They're not. There's no games yet on the shelf. Sorry.
No. 1863, American Civil War. During the Vicksburg campaign, gunboats commanded by acting Rear Admiral David Dixon Porter run downriver past Confederate artillery batteries at Vicksburg. Now, there's a series I want to watch, and it's about the hunt for the
Tabor.
Oh, shut up.
Sorry, Historic Wings was commenting. Your pronunciation was correct. It was.
Thank you, Thomas. Bloody American.
Thomas, you're supposed to be on my side here.
A squirrel's lucky. A blind squirrel's lucky every once in a while.
Yeah, bloody Americans. Anyway, there's a series I want to watch, and it's about the assassination of the man himself with the tall hat, and it's the hunt for the murderer. There's a series out which looks very interesting to watch, and his name was Lincoln's assassin, Lincoln's murderer.
Oh, John Wilkes Booth.
Booth. It's about the hunt for Booth.
Okay.
So that looks quite all right. I thought that'd be quite interesting for you guys. I'm going to watch it. 1941, World War II. The Italian-German Tarigo convoy is attacked and destroyed by British ships. God bless them. 1941 again, World War II. The Yahtzee-affiliated Ustashi is put in charge of the independent state, and that's the correct pronunciation, of Croatia by the Axis powers after Operation 25 is effected. That's the invasion of Yugoslavia. 1945, again, World War II, the Red Army begins the final assault on German forces around Berlin with nearly 1 million troops fighting in the Battle of Zelo Heights. And 1945 again, the United States Army liberate the Sonderlager, the high security prisoner of war camp, Orflag 4C, better known as Colditz. And lastly, 1949, the first flight of the Lockheed F-94 Starfire. This is a first-generation jet-powered, all-weather, day-night interceptor aircraft designed and produced by Lockheed Corporation. It was the first operational... Oh, hold on. Be quiet. It was the first operational United States Air Force fighter equipped with an afterburner, as well as being the first jet-powered, all-weather fighter to enter combat during the Korean War. 1949. Do you want to have a look at it? Yes, you do.
Everybody get their
oh, here out. We yawn. Look at that beaut. 1949. Look at that. Look at that thing.
It's very nice.
It's aluminium.
It's aluminum.
Jerry, shush.
But, what we could do is we could just take it and put it into Chat GPT and say, please give me a pixelated image of this.
Yeah, you would. I mean, I could. Oh, look at that. Look, it is 1949, for goodness sake.
Yeah, that's actually pretty advanced for 49. But yeah,
it's cool. It's cool. But there we are. That's it for today's the day, as they say.
Very cool.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah.
Well, for me, what you got? All right. So one thing I forgot to mention earlier, and I'm glad that Nerd Workshop is here in the chat, is I was able, because I pre-ordered it on GameFound like early 2025, and it finally came in, was The Other Side of the Hill.
I never got that. I ordered it, but I never got it.
So oh, really? Oh,
yeah. Tweez was playing it at PunchCon last year. and it went on forever. It was a long game.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to this because it's got all the expansions in it and everything in it. So I'm excited to try it out. Kind of look at the struggle in the German high command during World War II. But anyway, for a book, I mean, I thought I would keep to the theme since we were talking about Julius Caesar. That if you're wanting, for me personally, the best biography on Julius Caesar that is readable, that is just fascinating, is this one. It literally just called Caesar, Life of a Colossus by Adrian Goldsworthy.
Oh, I've heard of Goldsworthy before. I've heard the historian before.
Amazing. He's got his own YouTube channel as well. I mean, it's a big book, but it is eminently readable. And I remember I got this. And I think I tore through it like within a few days. I mean, I read the whole thing. I was just so fascinated by how well it was written. He tells the story very, very well. And then one other is that if you're going to play, like say, First Man in Rome, and you want to know how did the Romans fight against each other, and how would you implement Roman fighting styles? Well, get a little Roman military book on Roman military matters by a guy by the name of Vegetius. It's really short.
Oh yeah.
It's what, 100 pages.
Does it got pictures?
It does. It does.
That's my sort of book. Pictures and 100 pages. Lovely.
Pictures and 100 pages. Yep. This survived. This is the only Roman military manual that survived the ancient world. And it's from the 5th century. And it was used, medieval armies used it all the way up until really the time of Napoleon. This was still one of the main military manuals out there. So, I mean, it is 5th century, it is late, but he does describe Roman military tactics that would have been very familiar and used by the Romans in earlier periods. So just because it's written in the 5th century, it's still useful. So yeah, if you're curious about that.
Blimey.
All right. So what I've got one thing, and I know we've talked about it, but I didn't realize it was almost on pre-order. So I wanted to actually, and I'm glad Ruff back because Ruff will be happy about this one. Spitfire Ace, Air Defense over Britain, 1940. So this is based off of the Ace series. So except for in this case, you will take one of the several Spitfire models and you will fly it against.
That's a Gregory Smith game, right?
This one is not. This one is done by. It's based off Nigel Hodge, which has got to be a Brit.
Based on Greg's.
But it is based on his Ace series, but it's designed by Nigel Hodge. Anybody named Nigel has to be from the UK. Like, I'm sorry.
No, it's like Keith.
But you go up against like the German. It's over the Battle of Britain, so you were going up against German fighters, but also German bombers. And this looks interesting because this is a little different than what a Western fighter Ace has, because I'm kind of curious to see where you come from, how it makes a difference, how you hit the passes with the bombers instead. So there's something a little bit more to it than just the standard. Here's a thing, go out.
Yeah, I like the box cover. It looks like
you've got the dress up doll and everything. I'm not sure. I should look forward to the errata, but I'm not sure. I need to know a bit more about it,
it's still out there. I know it's one of those things. It's a Compass game, so I'm like, I need to let it out for a little while to make sure it's good. That's
we get the fans sorting it out.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. Maybe it's going to be a great game if it's that.
Yeah.
But I need a bit more. Do I need? I've got me Skies Over Britain. I've got.
Well, this is one where it's an individual one where, like, the Skies of Britain, you're a whole group. So this is just
it's a bit like Western Front Ace with one plane.
Yep.
Do I need that? Is there enough difference?
I get what you're saying, and honestly, it's not bad. It's a pre-order of 65. Full price is 90, and so that's actually like I think what Western Front Ace was over 120, 130, something like that.
There's a lot of stuff in that. There is a lot.
Yeah, there was a lot in there. So you're looking at price-wise, I think it's probably not as much stuff because you're really only fighting the Battle of Britain, not the entire World War I over multiple fronts. You're only doing the Battle of Britain, but
it's only those couple of 3 months. Yeah.
I mean, Ruff, it's kind of like tactical systems. How many tactical systems do
I
you
know
need?
just one more, but do I need, I've got a target for today, target for tonight, Western Front Ace. I've got,
but that's not you're not flying Spitfighters. The only one would be Battle Skies Above Britain. Skies Above Britain would be the one that would be.
Skies Above Britain is great. I mean, it took me long enough to do it, but it's a great game.
So you can, especially when they teach pilots how to fly backwards. So
yeah, I don't see
Nordic today. You know what? I'm surprised Nordic wasn't in the chat, being about
ancient.
Yeah, Nordic never lets me forget that I turned.
I don't think you can fly. It's called Spitfire Ace, not Defiant Ace.
It's not called Defiant Ace. I'm not sure. I'm not my favorite plane, Defiant. I mean, it's a.
You can fly either the Hurricane or the Spitfire. Those are the only two.
Which of course are more Hurricanes.
All the tactical systems.
More Hurricanes.
Hurricane.
Yes.
So Spitfire, there's 2 aircraft types and 2 experimentals, and the Hurricane is 1 aircraft type and 1 experimental. So you'll have a maximum of.
So what do you mean they're experimental? Do we know?
Meaning probably ones that they had like ready to go, but it ended before they actually got them. Right.
It's purely just those few months of.
So it's only 6. The fighters can be assigned to 3 possible geographical: North, London, and South. The Germans, you can do the Dornier. The Germans.
Oh, you can play the German.
Italian aircraft were used in the Battle of Britain to represent the game. Dornier, 1718.
Dornier.
The Fiats, the Heinkels, 111s, the Stukas, 87.
They've got the Blenheims in there.
No, there's no Blenheim. There's Blenheims, but no Blenheim.
So you just play the
you just play the Hurricane or the Spitfire.
I might get it just cause. Also, I want to get Doodlebug.
Yeah, that still looks pretty good.
I think Koi said it's not very narrative, but it's just cause of my family history and what was going on.
Ooh,
I like the Dunkirk game.
Yeah, it's got something special for me,
Defiant Ace would be a bigger.
Yeah, it's not.
No, but okay.
Well, there is. It's called the one that you played. The where they're bombing they're bombing the American.
Oh yeah.
The poor souls that were there to
picket
duty.
Picket duty.
Yeah, the pickets were there to. Yeah, you've got that already. That's another game I'd quite like.
Well, I did want to show. Let's see if I can find it real quick.
All right,
exactly, Koi. Exactly.
We did have.
They have a Russo-Japanese war game. Compass has. I want to see how that turns out. I want to see what the reviews on before I get that. But that's definitely not a highly gamed game. Okay, what you got, Nate?
So VUCA put up on their website. We had talked before with the designer of In Force to Heaven. Over a year ago at least, I think.
Yeah.
So it's finally coming out. Should be coming out soon. And then this one here is fascinating. This is called The Far Seas. It's an old S&T game that covers the German cruisers during World War I that were scattered around the world at the outbreak of the war, and they're trying to get home.
Oh.
And so you get let's see if I can zoom in here. So like you get the whole world. And so that's why, like, there was a battle of the Falklands down here in 1914.
Even then.
And so it seems like a very fascinating game. Unfortunately, because it requires hidden movement.
Oh, it's not going to, it's like the Hunt for the Bismarck VUCA one.
Yes.
It's a great game, but it's not for solo.
But the one thing that it does have that they convinced me, it has a full solo system included. S&T 125. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it.
Of course,
you might have that.
It's got every game made since 1942.
I just love that he just knew. Oh, it was 125.
Yeah, he just knows.
126. It was 125. And
we love our chat and subscribers. By the way, if you haven't smashed the like button for the three of us, please do. And if you haven't subscribed, if you're a new watcher and you've been keeping quiet in the wings, that's fine. Subscribe, because it helps us.
I want to say I saw some few new names that I've not seen before. So thank you very much for spouting off.
Yeah, the only thing with that game that we had the chap on about the Polish thing, the price is putting a lot of people off. It's quite expensive, I think.
Let me look at it. I forgot how much it was. Let's see.
Yeah, same here, Christoph.
Oh, $214.
Yeah, it's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money. Yeah. Okay.
Why I don't know. But I had seen some sort of chatter on the ether about why it was quite an expensive game.
Yeah, Mike, I prefer to presume that all of it is in your head and not necessarily just on BGG.
Yeah. Oh, don't show us the wizard.
No, don't ruin the thing.
The illusion. Yeah. Don't draw the curtain like the Wizard of Oz.
You're the big brain. Yeah. And just don't ruin it. Don't ruin it.
Yeah. Koi didn't know that one had a solo system on it. So that's interesting.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm sure.
I do like that cover. Looks really cool.
Me and you have got to stop buying games.
I mean, World War I is. I mean, just come on now. It's so cool.
It still is. It's like Napoleonics. It's there, but it's.
Well, you're getting drawn
on the low heat on the
Civil War now. You're getting drawn into Civil War.
I just can't.
And there is another Blind Swords coming out this year for the Battle of Monocacy. So, yep. So there's another. I mean, I was trying to collect them all, but now I'm like, I don't have time to play them all. They're coming out faster than I can play them.
Yeah, and this is what we were talking about, wasn't it? I don't know about you. You're much younger, you two guys. I've got enough to see me out until the afterlife.
Oh, I guarantee I have enough to see me out. Yes.
I'm hoping there is, but I don't think there. Anyway,
I just checked on Revolution's website. Even the Blind Swords Napoleonics is supposed to come out this year.
Oh man!
In December.
Tony, do what I do. La 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 la.
No, I'm okay with that. Napoleonics I've tried a couple different times, and it just doesn't.
Yeah, the Napoleonics again. It's Napoleonics and World War One. It's on the burner.
Now, World War One, I've been trying to get into, and after playing with Nate, the lamps are going out. I really have gotten deeper into World War One because of that.
There you go.
So, yep.
Yeah, I agree with people. $214 seems like.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. I mean,
it's a fascinating topic because the Polish campaign is. I mean, there's a few games on it.
There's
but
not a lot to it, is there?
No.
I mean, they're both saying the same thing. It's not like it's a big campaign, is it? It was whiz bang wallop over. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'd have to go read to see.
Yeah.
I'm sure they posted a reasoning for it. But I mean, $214 can spend quite a few. Can buy
you can probably get 2-3 games with that. Yeah, tell me about it, Koi.
See, the problem with Napoleon excelling at operational level, which I probably agree with, too many people want to play it tactically. That's
You know, even if they don't admit it, there are more tactical players than people like to admit, Nate. So even you dabble.
I've begun to dabble.
Yeah, I haven't got that problem. Yeah, I think Sark's in Down Under in the.
Yes, yep. He's got a balmy. It's an autumn day for him, and it's 85 degrees, and I'm jealous.
All right, shut up.
I would love I'd love Nate's 88. We're supposed to be in the 80s by the end of the week, so it'll be.
We might get some with me chilies. I mentioned them before we went on. With me chilies, we want sun, we want heat. I want lots of chilies. I want to make lots of hot sauce and cowboy candy and all that sort of thing. So I'm hoping, and I'll ship some out to you if it works out.
I demand a jar.
I'll ship some out to you.
It'll get taken by customs. Why are you sending fruit to the country?
No, it's the bloody sauce. All right, if they do, they do, and it's
they get to enjoy the chilies. Then they get to enjoy it. So,
$300.
Bloody hell!
That's probably a small tractor too. That's probably not one of the big ones that are out there.
Yeah,
I don't know what the price. Mind you, he's in a different part of the world, and yeah.
Well, that's why I live in Ohio. I get 4 seasons, and about the time you get tired of one season, it's the next season.
I think Florida just gets 1, don't they?
No, they do have 2. They have ungodly hot and maybe not so hot.
Oh, right. They get the sort of, they get late summer and summer. Okay. That's,
yeah. So they have to watch out because depending on where you're at in Florida, if it does get too cold, you got to watch out for the raining iguanas.
Hold on. You've asked the question. Hold on.
Oh, he wasn't. Christoph was not here for. Oh, that was in the green room, wasn't? That was in the green room. That was in the green room. Yep,
it was.
I can attest because Northwest Ohio is the same way.
Yeah,
I think Northern Indiana is the same way too. So
I used to live in Northern Indiana, absolutely.
Yep.
I can't find a jalapeno.
so Michael must be farther south then because because that's really down like southern Florida. My brother lives in Orlando area. There we go.
That's going to be potted up soon into a sort of 3
Broward, yep. That's Miami. Yep. Yep.
Lincolnshire.
It's raining or about to rain.
Good.
Yeah, Mike's in northern mid to northern California, so yeah, sun and fog. Yeah, they don't change too much temperature wise.
Well, we only have about 5 minutes or so left.
How did that happen,
man?
No, let's carry on for another 3 hours.
Fast. So
I'll fall over dead. I'll be like those iguanas. I'll be passing out and falling over.
So what's planning on what's coming up on your guys' channels? What are you hoping to play here soon? Tony, what are you hoping to? You keep playing Levy en Masse?
Yes, I have 2 more decks. I want to get them done by. I like to spread them out a little bit, not like boom, boom, boom. So I'll probably get the white deck done in the next couple of days. Wait a couple of days. So probably by Friday, which unfortunately I want to get it done by Friday because we're having the twins' friend's birthday party. So I need to get all my games finished and put away so they don't get, messed with.
Yeah.
Not intentionally so much, but balls do go flying when you have 14-year-old boys. Nerf guns go flying. So yeah. Actually,
Mrs. Ruff went bowling with sort of staff last week.
Oh, she went bowling
last week, and she came, and now she's walking like this. Oh, bloody hell!
She bowled a 300, right?
I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
She bowled a 304. Did you know technically you can get a 299.5?
I didn't know that.
Yes, it's been issued once. If you knock over half a pin.
How can you knock over
break a pin in half? and the
Oh, you
bottom
break
one
it in
stays
half.
up, and half of it stays there, you get a half. So you technically, it's only been issued once, but you can get it at $2.99 and a half. Yep.
That is so weird. Wow. Huh.
Well, I'll tell you what, it was so yeah. Leve en masse is going to get done. Yeah, I tell you what, with Natalie graduating, family coming, the next month and a half is going to be a little crazy. So I'll fit in what I can fit in. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, definitely, Leve. Here you got to go. Two totally different games.
They are, yeah,
Totally different.
Cruel Necessity, when I play it on the channel, has got a lot of things going on. You've got to look at the religious side. You've got to look at this side, and you've got the Scots coming down. You've got lots going on.
Yep. So they're totally different. And I do have I have the original one, which everybody says it's too hard to win. So that means I'm automatically going to play it, and I don't care. You don't need to make it easier.
The new Super Duper one is really hard to win.
They're all real. Most of those States of Siege games are hard to win.
Otherwise, you wouldn't play them, would you?
Exactly. I think somebody said you need to get for a solitaire game like States of Siege, win percentage should be less than 20%.
Interesting.
Because it's not a challenge if it's higher than that.
I would have I would have said 1 out of 3. Maybe you could.
So like 33, 20.
Yeah, maybe.
To me, 33, 20, 25. That's all the same number. It's all math.
Zero.
Yeah, I teach math. Yeah.
All right. So Ruff, what are you got going on?
If this cough goes and the voice stands up, it's done pretty well tonight, actually, even though I've been coughing a bit. I'm going to bloody record Beneath the Med, and I've been watching you and Poindexter's B-17 thing. Yeah.
Oh, the B-17 one?
I'm not sure because it's a long old slog. It might be Spruance Leader after that, or I don't know. I want to get this out of the way, get back to recording. People have been missing the videos because they want something to laugh at. So hopefully we'll get back on that as well. And I noticed in the chat that Nerdy and Mike were talking about, let's play a bit of Hexplore It. Might be playing a bit of that at PunchCon with Tweez, and we'll get Thomas involved as well. Bit of Hexplore It. Yeah,
cool.
That's that. But yeah, that's the next thing, because I don't think we'll have a command post before the 1st of May, which is when I go.
No, and May's looking very, very shady. So we'll talk about that. But yeah, May's looking not good for us. So we'll talk. We'll send emails and get that scheduled out. So
we will. So me, I'm probably I'm still deciding. I'd like to wait for Thunderbolt, but I might pull out the Fate of All again and kind of get more familiar with the rules for when
you're ready for the new one that's coming out in May.
That's right,
Fabrizio.
Yeah, well, it's going to start shipping next week. You got probably good about 3-4 weeks before it gets there.
Exactly.
And then you got to punch it and then clip it and then get it all looking nice.
Well, as soon as Thunderbolt comes, I'm going to spend all night long.
Table guy, get off.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. And clipping and everything. I'll stay up the whole night, clip everything. So
thank you, Corey.
Anyway, we want to really thank Fabrizio for coming on and talking to us about his game. I want to thank everyone for coming out today. And we're very excited for all the cool upcoming games that are coming out. And so look forward to the next show.
And thank you, as always, you lovely people. Smash that like button.
I'll tell you what, the chat's was absolutely wonderful today. Yeah. Give you guys selves a round of applause. Thank you. You guys
it was a quite specialized subject tonight with Fabrizio, and it was great to see you guys coming along, supporting the channel. It's great to see. So thank you as always.
All right, with that, we will see everybody next time. Look for announcements for when we do. I think it's gonna be a couple of weeks. Just saying, y'all.
Yeah,
probably gonna be a couple of weeks.
That's fine.
But we'll try to get back as soon as we can. We know we don't want to disappoint you guys. So with that, have a great day. And as Ruff says,
we love you all, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And with that, See you later.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.